Long ago, in a land where people had started turning away from Allah's guidance, a child was born destined to guide humanity. This child was Nuh alayhi salam. From an early age, signs of wisdom and piety shone upon him. Even as a young boy, he would ponder over the creations of the skies and the earth, realizing the power of Allah behind every detail of the world. As Nuh alayhi salam grew older, he witnessed the darkness that had engulfed his people. They worshipped idols, ignored the poor, and rejected truth. Their hearts had turned away from the guidance of Allah, and so Allah chose Nuh alayhi salam to be a messenger to guide them back to the right path. Nuh alayhi salam began calling his people to monotheism, speaking patiently and wisely. He warned them of Allah's punishment, yet offered hope to those who turned back to the right path. For 950 years, he preached tirelessly, enduring mockery, rejection, and ridicule. His heart remained steadfast and his mission unwavering. The majority of Nuh's people rejected him. They called him a madman, a liar, and a troublemaker. Even his family was not spared. His own son chose disbelief over faith, refusing to follow his father's path. Yet Nuh alayhi salam remained patient, relying solely on Allah. Allah, in his infinite wisdom, commanded Nuh alayhi salam to build a ship. This ark would save the believers and pairs of every living creature from the great flood that would cleanse the earth of sin and disbelief. Though ridiculed by the people for building a ship on dry land, Nuh alayhi salam obeyed without hesitation, trusting completely in Allah's plan. Nuh alayhi salam began building the ark exactly as Allah commanded. It was not a small boat, it was a massive ship, unlike anything the people had ever seen. Built far from the sea, far from rivers, far from any water. Day after day, the disbelievers mocked him. Every plank he placed became a reason for them to laugh louder. They said, "Oh Nuh, are you building a ship in the desert? Have you gone mad?" Nuh alayhi salam replied with words that echoed through time. "If you mock us now, we will mock you just as you mock when the punishment of Allah arrives." Years passed. The ark grew larger and stronger. The believers worked with love, while the disbelievers passed by daily with insults. Then Allah revealed to Nuh alayhi salam that no more of his people would believe. The door of repentance for this nation had closed. Now the decree of Allah would come. The first sign of the flood was extraordinary. Allah made water burst forth from places where fire should exist, the tandoor, the oven, the bakery. This was the moment Nuh alayhi salam had been waiting for. Then Allah commanded the animals to move toward the ark, 2 of each kind, male and female. They came without fear, without confusion, without resistance. They walked as if guided by an unseen force. Enter the ark in the name of Allah. Its sailing and its anchoring will be in His name. "O my son, come aboard with us. Do not be with the disbelievers." But the boy replied, "I will climb a mountain that will save me from the water." Nuh alayhi salam cried out, "There is no protector today from Allah's command." The command of Allah was unleashed. The earth erupted with water. The sky opened with relentless rain. Waves rose as high as mountains. The flood unleashed its full power. Water burst from the earth and poured from the sky. Waves rose higher and higher, towering like mountains, yet the ark did not sink, nor did it lose direction. It moved forward, steady, protected, under the command of Allah. The people who once mocked Nuh alayhi salam now ran for their lives, but there was no escape. No mountain was high enough. No idol could save them. The flood erased everything built on disbelief. The waves were not ordinary waves. They stood like mountains of water. Yet the ark moved with precision, not randomly, not helplessly, but guided. Once the ark was sealed, darkness wrapped itself around those inside. Not complete darkness, but a trembling half-light. The storm outside roared without mercy, and the ark groaned as if carrying the weight of the world. Suddenly, the ark was struck with terrifying force. Water slammed into its sides, throwing bodies across the floor. Fear spread faster than the storm itself. Tears fell freely. Voices trembled, hearts raced. Inside the ark were believers, but they were still human. Fear tested them with every wave. While fear shook the ark, Nuh alayhi salam remained firm. His lips moved constantly in remembrance of Allah. His calm presence became an anchor for every frightened heart. The ark rose higher and higher, lifted by waves shaped like mountains. For a moment, it felt suspended between sky and sea. The ark did not fall. It descended, guided, protected, held by a command greater than the storm. Hours passed, or days. Time lost its meaning inside the ark. There was no night or day, only waves, prayer and waiting. A strike so powerful shook every soul. For a moment it felt like the ark would break. Do not fear, Allah is with us. The words spread through the ark, stronger than the storm. Slowly, something changed. The storm weakened. The violence faded. Hope returned, and quietly, the ark survived. Faith survived. And within those wooden walls, the future of humanity remained alive. After destruction came silence. The storm that once shook the earth began to withdraw. The flood had completed its purpose. Then Allah commanded the universe itself. O earth, swallow your water. O sky, withhold your rain. And the universe obeyed. The ark came to rest upon Mount Judy. The journey through destruction had ended. My Lord, my son was from my family. Allah replied with truth and justice. He's not from your family. His deeds were unrighteous. O Nuh, descend with peace from us, and blessings upon you and those with you. A new chapter for humanity began. When the flood ended, Nuh alayhi salam and those with him stepped into a world reborn. The earth had been cleansed, not just of people, but of arrogance, oppression and disbelief. The first act of Nuh alayhi salam was not celebration, nor rest, but gratitude. He turned to Allah, thanking Him for safety, mercy and guidance. From this small group, humanity began again. Families grew, life returned. Every human after the flood traced their lineage back to those who believed with Nuh alayhi salam. Nuh alayhi salam lived among his people for centuries. He remained a reminder of Allah's power and mercy, a living witness to the greatest punishment and the greatest rescue. When his mission was complete, Nuh alayhi salam returned to his Lord. He left behind no wealth, no kingdom, only faith, obedience, and a lesson written into history. The story of Nuh alayhi salam was not written for one nation. It was written for every generation, to remind humanity that Allah's mercy comes before His punishment, but His punishment is real. Whoever believes is saved. Whoever turns away does so by choice. And Allah is never unjust to His servants. This was the story of Nuh alayhi salam, a prophet of patience, a father of humanity, and a sign for those who reflect.
Allah's miracles are timeless, and every story teaches us a lesson. Subscribe and be part of our journey exploring the Quran one story at a time.